Okay, so please get your module po ha kung hindi makita sa inyong screen. Visible po sa inyo?
Yes po, ma'am.
So, we will be discussing a new topic, new chapter, our chapter 3. So, this will be the start or the coverage of our midterm exam. Our midterm exam will be chapter 3, 4, and 5. Okay po. So, we have here equilibrium of a particle. So, if you could still recall, particle po is one of the important of the three idealizations. Ano po? So, yung equilibrium of a particle, it's just the same concept as we have discussed from chapter 2, the forces and other vectors. Okay? Ayan, magkasama po kami ni, hindi ko mabasa na po yung message. Ano yung 3 to 5? Victor Angelo Barte.
Yung schedule po namin bukas.
Face to face.
Yes po.
So pwede nyo kuhanin yung ano nyo, yung exam nyo. O gusto nyo na kay Howard? Si ganito na lang kasi magkasama siya. So pag pumunta si Howard, ipapakuha ko na lang yung kanila, iiwanan lang sa ME. Ganun ba? Ganun po ba kukunin nyo, Victor?
Ma'am, ang akin po ay kasama po ng kina Howard.
Nalito tuloy. Kala ko naman ay iba pa yung schedule mo. O talaga. Okay, kina Howard. So si Howard talaga ang magtatago ng lahat at magdi-distribute sa inyo.
Then for our
Na. Ano nga po? Okay na ga? Sige, balik po tayo. Equilibrium of a particle. So for our learning objectives, we have to introduce the concept of a free body diagram for a particle. So kung paano po tayo gumagawa ng FBD, it's just the same po. For this time around lang po ay particle naman ang kasama natin. Okay? And second is to show how to solve particle equilibrium problems using the equations of equilibrium. So ito po ay yung ating three equilibrium equations kapag two-dimensional pa din, yung X, Y, and then yung moment. Pero dito po, since ito ay particle, lagi naman po tayo naandito pa lang. Okay? Kung tayo naman po yung mag-3D, di yan po yung magkakaroon ng Z. Okay? And kung ito po ay mga vector form, pag naman po yung naging Cartesian, tatabihan lang po natin sila ng kanilang unit vectors. Okay? So, ganun pa rin po. Same concept po kung paano tayo mag-solve ng equilibrium ng ating forces. Okay? Sa concurrent or coplanar system. Okay? Now, let's proceed with the conditions for the equilibrium of a particle. So, we know naman po that a particle is said to be in equilibrium kapag po siya ay at rest upon the application of force, and after that, siya ay nananatili pa rin at rest. Okay? Or if the particle is moving, it will be moving in a constant velocity. Okay? Hindi po magbabago ang kanyang motion. And then, sinasatisfy po natin dito ang Newton's first law of motion. Okay? That which requires that all the resultant forces of a particle is equals to 0, meaning stable ang ating system. Okay? So, another po na sinasatisfy natin sa conditions of equilibrium is the Newton's second law. Yung force is equals to MA. Okay? Zero pa din po considering wala siyang acceleration. So, yung A natin is 0. Therefore, ang ating summation ng force nagiging 0 pa din. Okay? Kaya nasasatisfy niya pa rin po iyon. Sa free body diagram naman po, it depends upon to the problem. Kung ano po ang object or particle na ini-state sa problem, dapat magiging bahagi po siya ng ating free body diagram. Okay? So we have here po spring na tinatawag. Okay? So lahat naman po tayo ay nakikilala ang hitsura ng spring. Okay? So meron po yang elastic cord, okay? Na kapag na-applyan ng force, it is from the word itself na elastic, siya ay nababanat. Okay? And yung force na iyon, nakukuha ang value through the formula of F is equals to Ks. Okay? So ano po yung K? K is the spring constant or stiffness. Ang S naman po is the amount of elongation. Okay? Or the change in length. Okay? So yun po yung final minus the original. So take a look at this illustration. So itong S na ito, this is the final length minus the LO, this is equal to S. Okay? Kung naman po ang isang spring, halimbawa po yung compression, na-compress, nagne-negative po yung S. Okay? But usually, ang spring po natin ay ang pinapakita commonly ay tension. Ano po? So, here naman po is just an example. Halimbawa daw po may ibinigay an stretch length. So, meaning, itong 0.8 is the original length. Okay? Mayroong K na binigay, 500 Newton meter. At ito ay na-stretch to a length of 1 meter, meaning this is the change in length natin, which is S. Okay? Yun na yung ating, final length pala, sorry. This is our final length. Para makuha natin yung ating S, so this is final minus yung ating original. Okay? So this is not 10. Yan po ay LO, sub O, original. So yung final natin is 1 meter minus 0.8. So yung ating S is 0.2. Okay? Kaya ito po ay direct substitution. So it is just an example. We also have cables and pulleys. Okay, pag sinabi naman po natin cables and pulleys, so alam naman po natin ang pulley, sa kanyang may groove, dumadaan ang cord or cable. Okay? So kapag po ang sabi ang ating pulley ay smoothless, meaning siya po ay frictionless. Okay? So, in that condition, si T dito ay equal kay T doon. Okay po? At sa ganyang direction lang po natin ipinapakita kung paano ginagawa ang kanya free body diagram. We represent all the acting forces present in our system or body. Okay, pag sinabi naman po nating smooth contact or smooth surface, wala po din yung friction. So, kung yan man po ay plane, so ang meron lang po din yan ay normal force acting perpendicular to the contact surface. Okay? So, kapag ginawa natin ang free body diagram as shown in this letter B, so meron tong weight. Okay? Ayun, nandun si W, si normal, si tension. and its corresponding direction. 20 degrees for the tension and 30 degrees for this normal force with respect to the vertical. Okay? Kasi iniikot lang natin siya. Na? So, procedure for drawing a free body diagram. So, ito naman po, paggagawa, draw the outline shape. So, yung hugis na nasa problem, isusulat. Okay? We isolate it and then we show all the forces na nag-a-act sa ating particle. And then we identify each force. Ilalagay natin ang mga label ng lahat ng acting forces sa ating particle. Okay? As well as its directions. Okay po? And then coplanar force systems, meaning forces that are acting in the same plane. So kapag po two-dimensional, as we mentioned a while ago, so meron lang po tayong components ni X at components ni Y. Okay? Kung tayo po ay naka-Cartesian vector form, lalagyan po natin siya na unit vectors. Okay? So kapag walang IJ, yan po ay scalar form. Ito po yun. Ano? So ito naman po, ganun din. Hahanapin vertical at horizontal components. Vertical and horizontal, vertical and horizontal, vertical and horizontal. To come up with the summation of forces at X and summation ng forces sa Y. Okay? So, it's up to you kung ano yung gusto ninyong procedure. You could use a triangle force, a force triangle, sorry. Or kaya naman po yung components. The summation ng components sa X equals to 0 and the summation of components sa Y equal to 0. Okay? Ito po yun. After establishing the free body diagram in the XY axis, okay, after labeling the known and unknown force, the magnitude and its directions, as commonly, we assume the sense of the direction ng kada forces. Okay? After that, we do the equations of equilibrium. So, yun na po yung Fx is equal to 0 and Fy is equal to 0. Okay? And ang napadagdag lang po dito, kapag po mayroong spring na kasama, hindi po siya basta F and its direction. Ang formula po natin ng spring ay yung ating kaninang napag-usapan. Okay? That force, the spring force is equal to K multiplied to S, where K is the spring constant and S is the change in length. Okay? Final length minus the original length. Okay? And if your answer yields to a negative value, it's just indicate that our assumptions or your assumptions is opposite to the actual direction ng ating force. Okay? So let's proceed with the three-dimensional force systems. So kanina, X and Y tayo, so those are intended for the two-dimensional force, the horizontal for X components, and the vertical for Y components. So dito naman po, pag three-dimensional, meron po tayong components ni X, components ni Y, at components ni Z equals to 0. So if this is, if the forces is formed like this, it is a scalar form. Okay? Kung yan po ay may I, J, and K components, this is in Cartesian vector form. Okay? So let's proceed with the procedure for analysis. Again, it's just the same. We have to establish our free body diagram. Okay? Into the X, Y, and Z axis. Label all the known and unknown forces together with its magnitude and directions. Okay? And we can assume the orientations that we will be using. Okay? So, ang inassume nyo sa isang force ay tension. The force is acting away from the particle. Okay? And then after the free body diagram, it's still we have to do the equations of equilibrium. Okay, use the scalar equations of equilibrium. Summation ng force sa x, y, and z. So each summation is equal to 0. Okay? Kung three-dimensional geometry appears difficult, then express each force on the free diagram as a Cartesian vector. Okay? And then substitute in the summation of forces is equals to 0. And then set I, J, K components equal to 0. Okay? And again, if the answer yields to a negative result, it's just indicate that the sense is the reverse of our assumption in our free body diagram. Okay? So may tanong po kayo? May tanong? Hello po, nandyan pa po. Okay. So kung walang tanong, try to solve on your own this problem 1, 2, 3. Okay? For this is 311 for 15 minutes. Okay? But we will be back after 7 minutes po. After 7 minutes, we will be back to have a recitation, graded recitation. Okay? So ano po ang gagawin nyo? When I said on your own solution, pwedeng ganito po ang inyong gawin. But the free body diagram, you will do it on your own. Okay? You will write it in a scratch paper. Okay? And then later, after 7 minutes, you will share it to the classroom. And you will discuss the logical procedure in solving this kind of equation of equilibrium problem. Okay, naiintindihan po ako? Okay, so let's go back. Right now is 3:12. So let's back at 3:19. Okay? So, volunteer muna po tayo. Okay? So, mag-volunteer na lang po para may matapos po tayong recitation. Okay? So, each students po, please do the solution. On your own po. On your own. Hello po. Okay po. Meron na pong nakapagsagot. Okay, so sige po, volunteer na lang po muna tayo. Kasi lahat naman po kayo ay kailangan magkaroon ng recitation. Sige Bunso, Miraya, pasuyo ako. Please share your work to the classroom and explain your answer.
Yes,